Hello everybody, and what we have here on the channel today is my new daily driver. It is the cheap Toyota HILUX, and I will explain why in a minute, but it goes by a 1984 Nissan 720. And these trucks were made by Nissan, and it was when they were switching from Datsun to Nissan. So basically, it's registered as a Datsun, but it has Nissan badges. And I bought this for $1,300. It has a leaking brake caliper, and it has some missing components, including shocks, which I think the previous owner went for the full mud truck look. So he took out the shocks, which makes it a little rough on the road, but an absolute off-road monster. It came standard with four-wheel drive with walking hubs, and it's definitely not in the best looking shape per se, but this baby is tough as nails. We got a patch in the hood where they did an air filter. Nissan 240Z motor, and this is a 4-cylinder motor. It's carbureted, a very basic motor, comes with a V-band belt, and the previous owner did some slight wiring upgrades to the car. I don't know if you can call them upgrades though. So right here is the beast, the heart of the beast. We've got an 8-plug 4-cylinder motor. That means there are 8 spark plugs, 2 per cylinder, 1 on each side. It's like an old school plane that has 2 spark plugs per cylinder, so if one fails, the other one keeps it going. I don't know if that's how they designed it, but that is how this one is. And if you look right down here, we have an AC pump. Now it is not hooked up, and the lines are cut on the back, but it came with AC. It's got a Weber carburetor, I believe, although I could be wrong. So yes, it is made by Weber. You can see there it says Weber. It's got 2 coils, one here and one here. It's got some sort of vacuum system. It's got the Mountain Dew coolant reservoir. It's very nice. He did an OEM light replacement, and he replaced them with these LEDs, which are quite nice. The outside ones don't work, but I think I can get another set of these and then just put them there. This indicator doesn't work, and there really isn't much of that indicator left. We've got some dents. She's had a rough life. She has had blue original paint, red paint, and now she's got black paint all over. And the OEM blue is pretty nice color, but this guy wanted black on his mud truck. And yes, this is sort of a mud truck. Now I'm going to explain to you the similarities between this and a Toyota HILUX. First off, it came standard with a fully boxed frame. That means this is covered. In normal trucks, nowadays trucks, that frame would be a C shape. It would go like this, and like this. But this is a fully boxed frame, which is a much more durable frame, a lot less flex, and it comes on trucks like this and the Toyota HILUX. And some Nissan hard bodies as well, but it is a 5-speed manual truck, as you can see, and it has 4 high, 4 low. Sorry about all the garbage that's in that shift boot. He put in a voltage gauge, a coolant temperature gauge, and then a oil pressure gauge. The oil pressure gauge isn't wired up currently, but it is in there. He put a decent bed on here. I will be replacing it though. Some nice mud tires. Still got a lot of the tread left on them, as you can see. it was a king cab, so that means these back windows actually have a little switch in here, and you can just open them up. So you get a nice little air vent. The weight reduction on the door panels is quite nice. And going inside, it's not the roomiest. I am 6 foot, and this is how my legs look inside the truck. Brake, gas, brake, clutch. Obviously, there is not a lot of room between the pedals. It's a little bit cramped in here. But as far as the dash goes, got the fake wood grain. And then the vents. The heat does work in this truck. You just have to anyways, it does come with an RPM gauge. This one does not work. It comes with a fuel gauge, and then the speedometer, obviously. This gauge would be your coolant temperature, but obviously that's moved down to that gauge. And then you have some sort of panel here. I'm not sure what this one is for, but it is there. And then you have a 4-wheel drive light, headlight, and battery. And then you have parking brake and oil pressure, seatbelt light. Pretty advanced for its time. You've got the wipers right here. These ones do work on the truck, but you have to switch it on and then... Okay, battery's completely dead in the truck. I usually just roll start it, but I'm not sure what the draw is. I haven't figured it out yet. Anyways, pretty decent interior, as you can see. I had to install a new rear view because this one was busted. A bunch of sketchy wiring underneath, and last but not least, a little rear seat. Cute little seat that swings up and down. But there's another one on that side. There's not a whole lot of leg room back there. If you were to have 2 people back there, it would be a little bit squashy if indeed they were full-size adults. But yeah, that is my review of the 1984 Nissan 720. If you enjoy this video, consider subscribing. Helps my channel grow. I'm going to be posting more content on this, so be sure to get notified when I post. I will be putting a radio from my Mustang into this car, as well as some speakers, because there are literally no speakers in this truck. So thanks for watching, and hit the like and subscribe and notifications if you want to see more content of this truck or my Mustang, which I am 5.3 LS swapping in the near future. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Have a great night. Stay safe.